Hey guys, it's Tech Bros here, and we're back with another video of Brother Tech Talk. Today's episode has to do with a record-breaking laser and a new Chinese console. What do you think about that?
This way forever. I'm Byron the Jackson. For real.
Alright, so you can go ahead and start off.
Okay, so we're not going to get into the Chinese console first, but Batman Arkham Knight DLC, Tumblr Batmobile. It's not going to add a new Batman skin because he already looks very similar to the Dark Knight. Yeah, it's going to be coming out in September. September 1st is the planned. And yeah, that's all I have on this one. The audio is short.
Wow, yeah, that really was short. So, the Tumblr Batmobile, for you, those who don't know, is the one that appeared in all three of the movies.
Dark Knight movies.
Correct, yeah, okay, freaking awesome. Which one is this, for Arkham well, no, which game is it coming out for?
Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Knight.
That's a game?
Yes.
I thought Origins was...
No.
Arkham Origins was the newest.
No? No. Oh.
Okay, I'm behind on this, obviously.
We don't own this one. We own the other three.
Right, okay. That's cool. So yeah, there's not exactly a whole bunch we can talk about that. That's just pure awesome.
Yeah. And by this image, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, we'll try and get the image on the screen at some point in there.
And it's supposed to be coming out after the 1989 Batmobile Batman
That's
pack.
also pretty cool.
Yeah. Which is supposed to be coming out this week.
Cool. Alright. So, over to technology. This isn't so much technology as it is a company that runs some of the stuff in technology. And that's Amazon. If you don't know what Amazon is, I don't know who you are.
You're not living a full life.
No, you're not. Okay. Anyway, so Amazon lately has been having a few problems with their workers, and New York Times did an article about how bad they interviewed about 100 people formerly working at Amazon and working at Amazon. And it seems like it was just horrible. They weren't doing what they wanted to do. They weren't doing what they were being told to do. They were being overworked. And one story is that, shoot, I don't remember the story now. But, anyway, I think, so this woman was about to, give birth, but then she had a miscarriage. And then one day after her miscarriage, Amazon sent her on a business trip without any recovery time, and it was just so bad. And there's so many other accounts on that. I mean, they were making people cry just sitting at their desk.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but the Amazon CEO goes and say he rejected the New York Times story. He says that he doesn't know anything about this, and then that he's gonna try and make it better. But if he doesn't know anything about it, how is he going to try and make it better? Doesn't make sense. I just don't understand what he's trying to do. I mean, just make your company happy. Give them more benefits. Let them do more. Let them do what you were told to do.
Have them have a little more freedom.
Yeah.
In their work.
Like, and he was talking about, how Microsoft and Google and Apple have these problems. But no, they might have in the past. But now those companies are some of the companies that people want to work for the most. Not just because you get to say you get to work for them. They're nice. You get to do what you want to do.
That's in Nintendo. That's literally freedom. There.
It's crazy. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he needs to step it up, because I don't want Amazon going down, because Amazon's awesome, but I mean, if the people behind it aren't happy, then they're not going to make the customers happy, and then it could be pretty bad.
Am I not gonna get my Amazon Prime order? Okay.
I mean, that's pretty much all this one is. Just like, come on, CEO of Amazon. What's your name? Jeff. I don't know how to say your last name.
Jeff Bezos?
I don't even want to pronounce it. Okay.
Sorry.
It's just like so bad. Come on, man. Just step your game up. All right, on to you.
Okay, so as you probably know, last week Zur sold the Gjallarhorn, and as most people know, the Taken King's coming out on September 15th.
This is all for Destiny, if you had no idea.
Yes. So people, most of the good weapons are going to be nerfed. They're not going to be as good. So, Bungie is they say it's going to be a crazy month for Destiny. Now we already know he sold the Gjallarhorn, and who knows what he's going to sell next, but it's probably going to be something like the Red Death or the Thunderlord. I already have the Thunderlord, which kind of stinks. Worked hard to get that. So, yeah, let me see. It's on a random number generator, so who knows what.
He could be selling it at any random time.
Yeah, he could be selling, like, the next
I
best
just don't
company.
understand. If you can work for these things, why do they make it so that way you can now buy them? It makes the people who worked very hard for them and do things that nobody else has to do now. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, because most people have them now.
But there's people who don't have them who can just buy them.
Well, what the heck? Okay, but I'm still glad that that Zur hasn't sold anything that's from an exotic bounty. Now, if he sells the Infective, the shotgun that I'm trying to get right now, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Disappointed? You'd be mad.
I'd be
Disappointed is
mad, just out of my mind, really.
Speaking of Destiny, within the next few days, probably in the next few days, hopefully, we will have a full in-depth review of Destiny, like the game, like a full in-depth review. We have the Xbox One and PlayStation. I actually usually play Destiny on the PlayStation 3, but I'm not that high of a level, but I'm much higher than I am on the Xbox One. But if we want to record a lot of stuff
level 6
on the Xbox One, we need to, if I want to be able to record a whole bunch of stuff without buying an Elgato right this second, of course in the future, if you guys let our channel grow enough, we will totally get an Elgato to record. But we have to stream it to my computer stuff. But I've gotten to level 6 in maybe 3 hours of playing.
4 probably.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
So I've just recorded clips of things that we'll have, and then we'll have a nice scripted overview of those, all 3 of us. So yeah, hopefully it's a full in-depth review of everything, and if you want to go check that out, make sure you go check that out.
And if you didn't know, Taken King's coming out on September 15th. I already said this, but yeah.
I think that would be a pretty cool.
And they're adding more
DLC.
They're adding more Crucible, more story, a whole new raid, if you know what those are.
Explain it.
Raids are like there are more than one strike, I guess, but it's all one level. For example, the Vault of Glass is the only raid that's in the base game right now. It is also the hardest level in the game.
Fun.
Yeah, if you ever want to do that, you need fire team of 6. So
6?
yes,
Whoa. Okay.
it's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
And if you get the Dark Below, you get Crow's End. But when the Taken King comes out, you're gonna have a whole new raid and a whole new planet, Saturn.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I saw it in the trailer for a few seconds. I'm like, is that gonna be in it? And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in it. So, yeah.
We hope.
Yeah. And there's gonna be a whole new alien race, the Taken, which basically are just Cabal, Hive, and Fallen from the dead, I guess. And they have whole new strategies. Okay.
All right. So over to technology again. A record-breaking laser hits 2 trillion watts of power. That's a lot of power, especially with lasers and stuff. Now the laser, that's like a lot of heat and could really hurt someone. But it's the most powerful laser beam ever created and fired over in Japan. It had a peak power of 2,000 trilliwatt. 2,000 trillion. Am I saying that right?
Trillion watts.
2,000 trillion watts.
How does that work? But
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2,000
Wouldn't it
trillion watts.
Wouldn't it be trillion and 2,000 watts?
No.
Okay.
It's 2,000 trillions.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
By the way.
They were only able to fire it for approximately a trillionth of a second. So to the eye, you may not even be able to see that it turned on, but it did damage. They're saying that just for that amount of time is like collecting the sun's energy and pushing it back out through a laser.
By the way, that's crazy.
Really? Yeah, what do you think about that?
Well, considering it's in Japan, I hope they don't use it on us.
I think it's by a U.S. It's a university over in Japan.
Okay, then never mind. We're good.
Yeah, we're fine. Over here in the U.S. of A. So yeah, they're saying that like the values are hard to grasp of how big that is, and that is huge. Huge.
Big.
Huge. Yeah. I mean, it was a short topic, but I mean, that's really interesting. Make sure in the comments below you tell us what you think, what that laser could be used for. All right.
Okay, so my last topic here is a Chinese video game console that takes designs from the PS4 and Xbox One.
This thing looks really interesting. I'll make sure I put up something on the screen.
So
right
the
now.
console literally looks like a PS4. All they did was take off everything Sony.
Right. It's
And
got.
I don't even see a disc drive
It's
anymore.
got the angles on it, but it's taken the Xbox One controller design and the Xbox One top design.
And the Xbox One controller has like everything the same, literally the same, except for a few buttons.
It's got a few extra buttons.
Yeah, that are tiny around the home symbol. And considering this image, the rest of it's like in Chinese.
Yeah, I'm going to assume it's got 16 gigabytes of memory. Looks like 64 G6 230s GPU, an A80 CPU. I don't know. Does it say anything about this? But isn't it running Android?
Yes, it runs. They're assuming it's gonna run Android.
Android.
And it's gonna be called something like Ui. And
Ouya is
the name that is trying to rip off.
Right. So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see if this thing is actually good, because everything ripoff is usually crap.
Yeah, and it has no disk drive here, so I'm assuming it's gonna have like
Android,
be one of those
it's all download.
Or maybe it's gonna be one of those things where it's like 25 games in one or something like that.
No, definitely not. You'll be able to download stuff.
Yeah, considering it's Android.
Yeah, but it's just weird if that's like a PS4 size console. For what did you do?
I collected an image and now it's here.
Okay. So yeah, that's a really weird Chinese console. I mean, Chinese are interesting, but really? Really?
Do they not get our consoles?
Yeah, they do.
Then why?
They're trying to make a cheap one.
For
Instead of-
$70.
Right.
With one controller. Wow.
It only took $15,000 to fund.
Which, by the way, is not much.
Really?
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's kind of obvious it's not a lot. You could get very few PS4s for that. For their entire funding. Yeah. This is a bland episode. Anyway, last topic of today. The iPhone 6s release date in a triple leak. Oh, all the links will be in the description, by the way, to check these out. So there was this company called Vodafone. I think that's how you say it. Vodafone. Last month, it's a Japanese site, have discovered that the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6s Plus will launch on September 18th in a few countries. Then Best Buy has partnered with Apple to try and get them in Best Buy September 14th, so that way they can rack up the pre-sales. It's very interesting. They look almost the same as they do now, according to this picture. It's not huge, but iPhone 6s, they're not even going to announce it till the 9th. They weren't going to. They probably still aren't going to announce it till the 9th. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
iPhone 6s.
Considering it's gonna come out a few days after the iPhone 6 came out.
Makes sense every year.
Just like the Taken King. It's coming out a few days after.
You relate everything back to Destiny, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's one of the only things
Easy
I do.
for you to relate to.
Yeah.
Alright, well, guys, that was a very short episode. Well, okay, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
But definitely not the most interesting.
No, it was not the most interesting. Make sure you tell us in the comments below how to make this show more exciting for you guys. I know I try to be as excited as I can be, but I always have to get them up early.
And it's hard for me to find topics. Yay.
Yeah, they have a really hard time finding things to talk about. I find mine in
Well, yours is
20
technology, and there's like so much out there. Video games, well,
not every day. Some things are hard to find. Today was pretty easy, and it was pretty cool. Make sure if you want to learn more about these topics, you go down in the description below. Click these links. You can learn more about all of these things. So, anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.